let's discuss how to calculate the length of a line segment. Right. In some of the books, the heading is distance between 2 points. So we also distance between 2 points, right? So in some books, this is the heading given for the same topic. So length of a line segment or distance between 2 points, it is the same concept, right? For example, let's say you are given 2 points on a line, right? Let's say point A has coordinates like x1 and y1, and let's say point B has coordinates x2 and y2, right? So what is the formula that explains, that will help us to find the distance between 2 points, or you can say the length of the line segment from A to B, right? So the distance formula is you subtract the x coordinates and whole square it. So x2 minus x1 whole square plus, then you subtract the y coordinates and whole square it. So y2 minus y1 whole square and whole square it, right? Don't forget to whole square it, right? So once again, what is the formula that connects the coordinates, and you can find the distance formula? So that is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square and whole under root, right? Let's take a look into a question. For example, let's say you're given a point 2, 1, and the second point on the same line is, let's say, 4 and 5. So you need to find the distance between 2 points, or the length of this line segment from, let's say, point A to point B, right? So the length of the line segment AB, or the distance between these 2 points. So again, we just have to plug in the values in the formula. That is it. You just need to understand the formula, right? So let's see what the formula is. So x2 minus x1 whole square, x2 is 4, x1 is the x coordinate of the first point. So x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1. So then the y2 is the y coordinate of point 2, y2 minus y1 whole square and whole under root, right? So just simply pick up your calculator. Otherwise, it's so simple, and you just need to solve this. So this is 4 minus 2 is 2 square plus 5 minus 1 is 3 square, and which is, you can say, 4 plus 9, and the answer is square root of 13. So this is the distance between the 2 points A and B, or you can say the length of the line segment A. So I hope this is pretty simple and you've enjoyed the topic, that how you will calculate the length of the line segment. It's 1 plus 1. Let's take a look at this question. Determine whether or not the triangle PQR is isosceles. So first thing, what is an isosceles triangle? Isosceles triangle is one in which two sides of a triangle are of exactly the same length, right? Two sides of a triangle are exactly same. So that is an isosceles triangle. So for this triangle to be an isosceles triangle, two lengths or two sides, you could say, of the triangle, they have to be the same, right? So we are given the coordinates of all the three vertices of this triangle. So what we'll do is, what the concept you've just studied, we'll apply the distance formula, and let's calculate the lengths of each of the sides. So let's start with, let's say, PQ. So let's try to find the length of PQ. So apply the distance formula. So x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square whole under, right? But please remember that don't forget to write the formulas first, because then the question becomes very clear, the working becomes very clear, and the chances of making mistakes, they're really minimal, right? So we just need to plug in the values, right? So x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square whole under root, right? So it's pretty simple. 4 minus 1 is 3 square plus 8 minus 4 is 4 square whole under root, right? So what is this? So this is 9 plus 16 and square root of 25, which is 5. So 5 centimeters, whatever the units are, that is the length of PQ. So PQ is, let's say, 5 centimeters, right? So let's find the length of QR. So what is the length of QR? Once again, we'll apply the formula x2 minus x1 whole squared plus y2 minus y1 whole squared whole under, right? Now it's easier for us. We can just have to plug in the values, right? So Q and R, right? So x2 minus x1, the direction has to be the same. So 4 minus 5 whole square plus y2 minus y1, 8 minus 1 whole square whole under, right? So what is 4 minus 5? We have to be careful. So this is minus 1 square plus 7 square whole under. So we know that square of a negative number is always positive. Minus into minus is plus. So this is 1. 1 square is 1. 7 square is 49 and square root. So this comes out to be square root of 50. The answer comes out to be square root of 50. So let's find out the length of the third line segment, which is PR. So PR is again x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square whole under root, right? So don't forget to put the square root sign. So plug in the values. So let's take this direction. So x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square whole under root. So this is 5 minus 1 is 4 square plus 1 minus 4 is minus 3 square whole under root. So 4 square is 16 plus minus 3 square is minus square is positive and 3 square is 9. So this comes out to be square root of 25, which is again 5. So we can see that PR and PQ, they have the same length. Hence, we'll say that this is an isosceles triangle. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please tell me in the comments if you have any questions and if you have any suggestions you want to see the videos on in future. Tell me in the comments.